Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me. It is Rosette. It is she. It is I. It is who. It is Rosie Rosette. It is she. It is she. It was who. It is Rosie Rosette. It is she. It is I. Who. It is her. It is me. It is I. It is thee. It is who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pal. Listen, I've been paid, okay? So I'm not doing that arm thing because my back, my upper arm, feels like someone's stabbing me in the back, even though I've taken pain pills, so I can't do all that. So you guys, for these videos or whatever, until I get better, you guys are gonna get that, all right? It is what it is. Okay, so I am here to talk about Kenneth Walker. Now, if you don't remember, Kenneth Walker, his name is Kenneth Walker, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. Finally, I don't understand. What? It's almost been a year? It's almost been a year? It's been a year? Close to a year, excuse me. That she was shot. Okay, you guys remember my videos. They went into her house. They claimed that they had the wrong address, which they didn't. Didn't announce themselves. Banging in, on her door. The boyfriend pulls out and starts shooting. Of course, he doesn't know if you didn't identify yourself. Okay, if you identified yourself, then why would he have to shoot? All right. But task force is going into her apartment for what? She was an EMTS, an ambulance driver. What is she going to do at 12 o'clock at night? And not only did they shoot up her apartment, but they shoot up the surrounding apartments, okay? So apparently they killed her, Breonna Taylor. They killed Breonna Taylor, and then they arrested the boyfriend because he told the truth. And they didn't like that, so they arrested him. Let me see. Is this gonna... All right, let's see.
Jesse Cohen covered the court ruling this morning and has the reaction to the big decision.
Up until today, Kenneth Walker didn't know what that single shot on March 13th, 2020 would lead to. But as of now, all charges have been dismissed with prejudice.
What did I do?
Nearly 1 year ago this week, Kenneth Walker walked out of Breonna Taylor's apartment with his hands in the air, not knowing his girlfriend was shot and killed. He was later charged with assault and attempted murder of a police officer.
You really don't have much faith in the criminal justice system when you're a victim in a crime and you're falsely charged and arrested for it.
As attorney Steve Romines explains, Walker now can never be charged with these crimes again.
Without a dismissal with prejudice, Kenny can be charged at any time, any day, with the same offenses that he was falsely charged with originally.
Back in May of 2020, those same charges were dismissed without prejudice from Tom Wine, the Commonwealth's attorney. He called for a deeper investigation to determine if Walker should be recharged. So Romines says this is certainly a relief for Walker.
It's been hanging over his head, since the case was dismissed.
Dave Muchler, the PIO with the River City FOP, says Walker should have been dismissed without prejudice.
This isn't the normal course of action for felonies that are dismissed in Jefferson Circuit Court. And so we didn't think that it was, appropriate at this time.
Walker's case has centered around one moment: if police announce themselves at the door of Taylor's apartment or not.
We are very reasonably certain that those officers on the scene knocked and announced their presence.
But Walker still stands by what he says happened.
He said that I never heard them announce as police. There are 12 neighbors in that apartment complex, and every single one stated they did not announce they were police.
As the FBI continues its investigation, it is important to point out that Kenneth Walker cannot be recharged with these charges now that they've been dismissed with prejudice. For WHAS 11 News, I'm Jesse Cohen.
Okay, so thank you, WAHS. Whatever, you guys heard it. So, WHAS 11. That's it. Okay. So anyway, so his case has been dismissed without prejudice. So he will never have to worry about being charged regarding shooting an officer who went into the apartment without announcing him. Now, okay, if he just said that, that's one thing. But if there's 12 other witnesses that says that they never heard them say that they were police, there you go. There you go. The numbers tell it all. The numbers tell it all that, yes, they went into her apartment without announcing it. He shot, they shot back, they killed her, Breonna Taylor. This is not the first time that this has happened, that the police said one thing and they lied. Oh, they do that all the time. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, yeah. So, you know, as I said, I was doing a video. I think this was Tuesday night. You know, I'm nosy. You know, it was like late at night. It was 11 o'clock, as a matter of fact. So I was, you know, I did like 6 or 7 videos, whatever. I look over. There's 3 police cars stopping another car. I put it on video for 12 minutes. I'm yelling out ghetto. Yes, I was ghetto. Yelling out like, okay, I'm recording you guys, because they stopped the guy. The guy gets out of his car. Then one police officer goes through his car. I didn't know that they do that. I don't understand why you would go through my car. Listen, if you come through my car, I got hella shit in my trunk. Bags, you know, shopping stuff I'm put on eBay or whatever. You go get your phone. Yeah, we gonna be there for about 5 hours if y'all want to go through my car, because it's hella junky. But anyway, especially that trunk. Oh, honey, we gonna be there. And I want everybody's number or whatever. So I'm screaming across. Whatever, and I said, okay, you know, I'm giving them time. I'm like, okay, you got 4 minutes, you're at 6 minutes, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, you're at 11 minutes. I'm like, I'm not turning this recording off until that young man is in his car. So don't try and put no foot on nobody's neck or try and shoot, because I'm recording you guys. Oh, yeah. That's how I get down. That's how I get down. Yeah. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. I remember it was on, what the hell? It was on a holiday. I think it was New Year's Day. Was it New Year's Day? It was, or Labor Day or something like that. I had never seen this. I had never in my life seen this. I guess they stopped a person and they pull. I literally saw police pull guns on the young man. It was like 5 cops, and they all had their guns cocked. And so, you know what we do now, honey? Everybody pulls out that phone. I just, and then so I asked my son, because you know, every time I see something, I'm like, have you ever got stopped by a car? You know, cops, and they've done that. He's like, no. And I was like, well, you know, and then I have to go through a speech if it happens that you do this. I asked my neighbor, you know, I asked the youngsters, have you ever, you know, got stopped by the police and had some issues? My neighbor said he's got stopped by 5 times. And one of my ex-boyfriends a long time ago in San Francisco, he said they beat you up. They beat you up in San Francisco. They don't arrest you, but they do kick your ass or whatever, you know. I was like, okay. This is Breonna Taylor. George Floyd. Who's the other one in Georgia? Oh, I'm forgetting his name. There's too many names. There's too many of these kids that are getting killed by police. It's too many people. Okay, so it's too many people dying from corona. All right, we got 530,000 as of today, March 11th, that are dead from corona. Okay, then we have all of these police killings our babies. All right, it's too many. It's too many. Let me look at, and then, so it's, you got corona, then you have, you know, the police killings, and then you have people on the drugs. So, okay, so in 2020, there was 1,004 fatal police shootings. In 2019, there were 999 fatal police shootings. Honey, that is one fatality too much. That's still a lot. I think it's more. I think it's more, but we'll just take Google's word for that. You know, Google only wants you to know what they want you to know. Anyway, so 560 1,000 people died from corona. 1,000 more died from police killings. I can almost guarantee you it's more than that, but okay, we'll just take it there. Then the suicide, the drugs, the homelessness. It's too much. Why did Breonna Taylor need to die, though? Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That young girl should not have died in her own bed, in her own apartment. Like, it would be easier to understand if she was on the street, at 12 a.m. at night. You know what I'm saying? On the Ave, on the corner, whatever, getting her hustle on. But this EMTS worker was in her own apartment, in her own bed, and she died. Now, that's just wrong. That's just a killing. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But thankfully, her boyfriend, they tried to get him, but thankfully someone was on his side. His ancestors was watching him. And someone, proved that the police were wrong. So we don't have to worry about him being arrested again. Now we just have to worry about, will justice serve us as a people? Hopefully. I'll see you later. Bye.